All right, what's going on, guys? I wanted to make a video real quick to kind of go over how you can start your process in sourcing the market when you're looking to buy a semi truck. Now, real quick, my name is Anthony Venancio. I am a fleet owner and I am also a transportation fleet manager. So I work with clients that go out in the market, shop for trucks, buy trucks, hire their drivers, find contracts, et cetera, et cetera. I manage dozens and dozens of trucks across the United States, and I want to show you my process on how I go out, how I source the market, how I qualify these trucks, and how I close the deal. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it. I mean, listen, guys, it's going to be pretty basic, but I want to walk you through my process. I'm actually going and shopping for a truck for one of my clients right now. So you want to probably go to your general Google, right? You want to put semi trucks for sale near me, right? Now you want to first start, depending on where your regions are. I'm here in the Northeast New Jersey, so I'm going to look for probably about 3 to 5 different dealerships in my area. Okay, Arrow Truck Sales. Okay, Gabrielli. Okay, DRS Trucks, Race Truck Sales. Five-star truck sales. So I have a whole bunch of options. You might not have as many options depending on what region you live in. You have to expand your search. But I got a good top right here. So if you already got my ebook on how to buy a semi truck, you'll get one of these worksheets with it right now where you can kind of like start to list out the trucks as you start to find them. So I'm going to go through that process right now. You want to click through these dealerships and see what they have in inventory, right? You want to search their inventory. Now, I go through it in the guide as well, guys. When you're looking for a truck, you want to make sure you're looking for a truck that, fits, the job description, right? Is it going over the road? Is it going to be local? Is it going to be heavy hauling, right? What is the truck going to be doing, right? If you already have a contract lined up for it, and kind of customize your search for that. I want to make sure that my truck is in good condition, it's running, it can go long distance, and it's comfortable for the driver. That's one of the main things that I look for: safety, comfortability, right? And it's a good truck. As I'm putting this truck on the road, I know that this driver is going to be pretty much living in the truck. So I take that into consideration as I'm purchasing the truck. I mean, it's not my decisive reason on why I buy a truck, but it's definitely something that is a pro and checks off the mark as I'm looking for a truck. So keep that in mind. If I'm getting a used truck, I'm typically looking for something less than 500, no more than 600,000 miles, right? I want to get it from a dealership. So you can see these trucks right here. 340, 458, 453. So that's kind of my range on what I'm looking for when I'm shopping for a truck, right? I don't want nothing too old. I want something 2020 or better, right? We're in 2024, 2025 now, right? So I want something of age, right? Something newer, right? Now rule of thumb with these trucks, rule of thumb is a truck drives about 100,000 miles a year, right? So if I'm looking at a 2021 with 553,000 miles, I can see that this I got pushed a little bit, right? Maybe there was team drivers in it, maybe the person was just running. So that might be a plus, that might be a con, maybe a pro. So I'm not sure. I kind of like got to dig deeper to really discover that. And just see, okay, well, one thing it says it probably wasn't in the shop a lot. It was probably running and doing what a truck was supposed to do. The driver was probably taking care of it, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of to it that you got to unfold, right? So see, we can look deeper at this truck. They don't have no pictures. But now also as you're going, mileage is one thing, but what is your price range, right? So if you don't see anything in your price range, maybe you can adjust this, right? Maybe you say, I want to look for stuff under $50,000, right? This dealership particularly doesn't have a lot of sleepers under 50. So you might have to broaden it, but look, here's a good one right here. International. I'm not a big fan of internationals. I prefer Freightliners and Volvos. Those are really good fleet trucks. But if you're just starting out and you're on a pretty good budget, or you're on a cheap budget, and international might be where you want to start, right? So this is what Arrow has. I'm gonna, for my client, gonna broaden my search, kind of see what they have. All right, 59.99. I know this price is negotiable. The mileage is not bad at all, so it's probably right in my price range. It's in Elizabeth, so I'm gonna write this down on my worksheet. Okay, I'm gonna write the location. I'm gonna write the stock number because I am gonna call and follow up on these trucks. I'm gonna line up a couple trucks. I'm not just gonna go out to see one truck, right? The price 59K 99. The miles is 488,768. Okay, perfect. So I got that truck jotted down. Now I'm gonna keep looking. Here's another one. Here's this red one, 589. That's kind of on the higher side of what I typically like to look for. But because it's in the same location, I am going to take a look at it. 267,497. Okay, my price is 53,999. Miles is on the high side, but I think it's worth taking a look at. Okay, we do have a Volvo here. I like it, and it's in the same location. So I am gonna go take a look at it. So now as I'm doing my search, I'm starting to gather everything that I'm gonna need to kind of like search the market. Now this is gonna become very crucial because I'm going to do this for all 4 or 5 dealerships that I search in my area. And I'm going to use that information as leverage and as a comp, right? Kind of like when you're in real estate and you're trying to compare comp prices between different properties throughout, the neighborhood. And you want to compare, well, this house was priced around here. This house was priced around there. Here's the comps to it. How many, what it comes with. You can kind of do a side-by-side comparison. Right, well, this has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This also have 4 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, same square footage. Why is this price so much higher when I can get the same from this property, right? So you kind of want to do that. Listen, I have a Volvo with 464,000 miles at 59, but then I find another Volvo with 470,000 miles at 55. I'm getting a better deal over there. So maybe I can use that information over here as a negotiation strategy if I want to go for the 59,000 mile Volvo. So that's very, very important to keep in mind, right? You can really leverage this information a lot. So I'm going to jot this down as well. 59K, 464,873. Let's see what else they got. Okay, is this the same one or is this different up here? Pricing is very similar. Mileage is different. All right, and this is in Elizabeth, so we're gonna check this one out too. 267,901. Price is at 59.99. 481,717. All right, guys. So now we saw that dealership. Let's go to another dealership, see what we find, so we can kind of start to compare prices along the region. So we found a good 4 trucks at that first dealership. Then you're gonna go on to the second dealership to look for more trucks. All right. Same idea. You can kind of weigh it out by pricing now, by year, by mileage. Okay, so this is a little bit over the budget. All right, here's one under. Okay, 56,000 at DRS Trucks. This one has 585,000 miles, a little bit on the higher side, but it's still worth taking a look at. Okay, you want to get that stock number. 563 36. Okay, and the miles is 585. Now, guys, you just repeat this entire process throughout 4 or 5 dealerships, and you kind of look and you want to line up your list of at least 4 to 5 trucks per dealership before you go out, hit the market, and actually start looking at these trucks. So that is sourcing the market. That's what you do. It's very simple, guys. I just gave you a walkthrough tutorial on how you can just source the market and create an entire list. If you want this worksheet list, you can grab it off of the buyer's guide. I'll put the link below so you can grab a copy as well. It'll give you an entire walkthrough on how to source the market, how to qualify the truck, and how to negotiate the deal, guys. All right, so I appreciate your time. See you later.